Ever get that feeling? Like you're missing a piece of the puzzle even when you're keeping up with the news.
Happens to the best of us.
Well, we're here to sort that out. Today we're going deep on something pretty big happening in the world of, well, aviation.
Riyadh Air.
Exactly. Think of this as your cheat sheet for understanding what this new airline is all about and why you might want to, pay attention.
It's not just another airline popping up.
Right.
We've really dug into the details, all the public info we could find to give you the need to know on their plans and maybe the shakeups they might cause in the industry.
Yeah, because when a country puts this much weight behind a venture, well, it's worth taking note. So where did this Riyadh Air idea actually come from, and when did things really start moving?
Officially, the starting pistol fired on 12 March 2023. That's when Riyadh Air was formally established.
Okay.
And they're aiming for takeoff in 2025, so not too far off.
Just around the corner.
Pretty much. And their HQ, their main hub, it's going to be King Khalid International Airport in Riyadh.
Of course, the capital. Makes sense. And who's behind all of this? Who's putting up the cash and the know-how?
The money, primarily, is coming from the Public Investment Fund of Saudi Arabia, the PIF.
Right, the PIF.
And at the top, you've got Chairman Yasser Al-Rumayyan, who, by the way, also happens to be the governor of the PIF.
Oh, wow.
And steering the ship as CEO.
Yes.
Tony Douglas. Might ring a bell. He was previously CEO at Etihad Airways.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And the one who dreamt this whole thing up?
Yeah.
Mohammed bin Salman.
So serious backing and some serious experience at the helm. Sounds like they're not messing around. What are they looking to do exactly? Regional flights? Or are they thinking bigger, going global?
Definitely global.
Yeah.
They're aiming for both domestic and international scheduled flights. The target. Over 100 destinations.
Wow.
Covering the Middle East and stretching across 6 continents.
6 continents. That's a bold statement. To pull that off, you'd need quite a few planes, wouldn't you?
You would. And they've already placed orders. Big ones.
Mm-hmm.
60 Airbus A321neos and 72 Boeing 787s, bringing their total to a cool 132 jets.
That's a lot of planes. That shows you right away how serious they are. And it's not just about the planes, is it? A project this big, it must have some serious economic ripple effects for Saudi Arabia.
Definitely. The projected impact is, well, it's massive. Estimates say it could add $20 billion to Saudi Arabia's non-oil GDP growth.
20 billion?
20 billion. Plus, they're expecting to create over 200,000 jobs.
Yeah.
Direct and indirect. So this isn't just about flying people around, It's a major economic engine.
It's amazing to see an airline with this much potential come out of nowhere so fast. Speaking of fast, it feels like they've really hit the ground running since that initial announcement.
Yeah, and that speed is it's a big part of the story. That announcement from the Crown Prince was on 12 March 2023. Just 2 days later, boom, they announced a massive order. 39 Boeing 787-9s with options for 33 more.
Right.
That kind of quick action, well, tells you they're serious about getting this done.
It does. And they weren't shy about showing off their look either, even in those early days.
Nope. At the Dubai Air Show in November 2023, they unveiled their livery on a Boeing 77-9. Now, just to be clear, that particular plane actually belonged to Boeing.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't going to join Riyadh Air's fleet. Think of it as a sneak peek for everyone.
Right. Get people excited. And behind the scenes, they were taking care of all the, the official stuff.
Absolutely. June 2023, World Air Transport Summit in Istanbul.
Yeah.
They got their airline designator code from IATA.
Which is?
RX, that's their official ID in the aviation world. And in that same month, June, they took delivery of their first aircraft.
Their very first.
The first one. And crucially, they got the Passenger Air Transport Economic License. That's the big one. The permission slip to actually operate commercial flights.
So they were putting all the foundational pieces in place, and really efficiently. And they even got those engines sorted for the new Boeings pretty quickly, too, didn't they?
Oh, yeah. June 2023 again, same time as the Paris Air Show. They inked a deal for GE Aerospace's GNX-1B engines for that first batch of 787-9s. It shows you, they're thinking about everything, from the planes themselves to the bits that make them fly.
It's impressive seeing this level of progress in such a short time. Now, beyond the hardware, airlines are all about connections, right? And it looks like Riyadh Air has been busy making friends.
Building a network through partnerships, it's essential for any new airline, especially one with global goals.
Especially one with global goals.
Right. And Riyadh Air has been busy, striking up deals with some big names. And it's interesting to see the mix. They've got airlines from both of the major alliances.
So who have they teamed up with so far?
On the SkyTeam side, they've got Delta Airlines, China Eastern Airlines, their home team Saudia, and Virgin Atlantic.
Okay.
And then from Star Alliance, they've got Turkish Airlines, Singapore Airlines, Air China, and Egypt Air.
That's quite the list. Some real heavy hitters there. What kind of agreements are these? Just handshake deals, or are we talking serious cooperation?
It depends. Some are deeper than others, like the deal they've got with Delta Airlines. That one includes plans for code sharing.
So what does that mean for, someone who wants to fly with them?
Well, you could book a flight with Delta, but it would be operated by Riyadh Air. Or the other way around, it opens up more options, smoother connections,
Right?
and they're looking to align things like customer service standards and frequent flyer programs to make switching between the two airlines, seamless.
Makes sense. Quick way to build a global network. Now, this is where things get a bit, unexpected. I saw their name popping up in the sports world.
Ah, yes. They've made some interesting moves into sports sponsorships. August 2023, they became the main shirt sponsor for Atletico Madrid, the football club, in Spain's La Liga.
It's a big European club. Pretty bold move for a new airline.
It is, and they didn't stop there. August 2024, they became the official airline of CONCACAF. That's the Football Federation for North America, Central America, and the Caribbean.
So they're really using football's global appeal to get their name out there. And that Atletico Madrid thing, it went beyond just the shirts, didn't it?
It did. October 2024, they
Yeah.
upped their game, got the naming rights for Atletico Stadium, the Metropolitano Stadium. So now it's officially the Riyadh Air Metropolitano.
Wow, that's a long-term commitment. Putting their name on a major stadium in Madrid, it's an unusual way to market an airline, but, with football's reach, maybe it's genius. So, bottom line, when are we actually going to see Riyadh airplanes, up in the air with passengers?
Right now, they're saying spring 2025. First, they'll likely build a strong regional network.
Okay.
But the goal, remember, is global. So after that, expansion.
Fast. Spring 2025, so it's all happening pretty quickly. To wrap things up, what are the key things to remember about Riyadh Air? What are the big takeaways?
Number one, their ambition. It's huge. Over 100 destinations, 6 continents, brand new fleet. Number two, the speed. From that first announcement in March 2023, they've just gone boom, 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 ordering planes, getting licenses, even taking delivery. Number three, those international partnerships with airlines from both major alliances. That's strategic. It shows they want to fit right into the global system. And lastly, those sports sponsorships. A bit out of left field, but smart. It's about building brand awareness, going big.
They're not just trying to be another airline, they're making a statement. And the impact on the airline industry, on Saudi Arabia's economy, it could be massive.
No doubt, this could really change the landscape of international travel.
Here's something to think about. With Riyadh Air moving this fast and aiming this high, what's going to happen to global air travel in the long run? And those partnerships, those sponsorships, what do they tell us about how Saudi Arabia wants to engage with the world? Interesting questions, aren't they?
Very interesting.
Something to ponder.
Indeed.
Until next time.
See you then.